How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hope you guys having a great and exceptional day. All right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. Hopefully, at the end of the day, we don't commit too many sins. All right, so today's word of the day is unkempt. Stands for literally means not combed. I believe I used this word last week, but it describes a sloppy appearance. In 2025, being looking sloppy, the roll out of bed look is big on men and women nowadays. People look like they haven't combed their hair, taken a shower, brushed their teeth, or some people just call it ratchet. It's a big thing. Not a big fan of it. You don't have to look fancy, but you do. My mindset is one should always look like they, look in the mirror and care, and look like they took a shower and look like they washed their clothes. A lot of people just don't. So it's one of those is what it is situations. But that says a lot about who they are. It's like my mindset is, hey, unless you're homeless, and if you got a roof over your head and you got water and you got food, then you should be able. And you have clothes, and you should be able to, do your best to keep those clothes clean and keep your appearance, from unless you're, blue collar worker working outside with your hands is a whole different story. But outside of that, it's just like there's just no other excuse. But that's just my personal opinion. I'll leave it at that. Today's quote of the day is by Lebron James. He says, I always say, it's just the decisions I make, I live with them. There's always ways you can correct them or ways you can do them better. At the end of the day, I live with them. And at the end of the day, that's how I look at my life. I'm not perfect in any aspect in any way. Not even striving to be perfect in any aspect in any way. But I will say is the decisions that I make in life, I stand on them, I live with it, and it is what it is, and I implore everybody to do the same thing in this life. So, on that note, do the great DP things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves so you get a little bit like fools in Spanish. Welcome to the life.